cat. Do you want to say hi to everyone? He's leaving. I have no idea how I ever lived like an actual day and film these. Like, I'm having a hard time filming these, and all I do is log onto that computer, can you see it? Work 8:30 to 5:30, and then spinning and cooking. No commute, no dates, not meeting friends for dinner, no going somewhere for spinning. And somehow, when that was my life, I had time to not just send, I didn't send like just a couple focus videos. I would send like the person who edited my old videos, Kyle, we didn't know each other at this time. I would send her like hours, like a couple hours of stuff and give no direction. I was like, I don't really know. Like, where did I find the time to do this? I'm trying to figure out why this feels so daunting. Also, I have a TikTok, Kyle, roll the tape.
People think I'm obsessed with this, but I'm okay with it. I am obsessed with it. And I think this is an obsession that doesn't hurt anyone.
Can you all follow me? If I get a bunch of followers on TikTok, I'll do a dance with my top off. No, I won't. Well, I don't know. I'll do something. And subscribe to my YouTube. Oh yeah, all you vloggers say this stuff in the beginning. What did they say? They say something like, if you too have a TikTok, click that red, or if you love learning about, oh, so my channel's about dating. So I'd be like, if you love learning about tips and tricks to online dating, click that red subscribe button so you know when a new video comes out. Gag me. Subscribe, please. So I saw this post. I don't know if any of you follow this account. It's So You Want to Talk About. And then it's like, you know, So You Want to Talk About, and they're educational and informative. It's so informative and educational. I share their things every time I see it. And I learned so much from just going through like the stuff they post on Instagram. They had this post, So You Want to Talk About What They Left Out of Sex Ed. So I took a little bit of this and a little bit of my own stuff. I'm gonna go through and use some of these, and I have my own slides up as well. Okay, so the first thing is, I don't understand why this isn't taught in sex ed. Sex ed teaches you about one type of sex, and it's a penis going into a vagina, and they tell you that that's all you need for everything you're gonna experience. It teaches you that that simple act is gonna be great, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna get you pregnant, and that's all you need to know, which is ridiculous because there's so much more. I'm glad I know what I know now. You shouldn't have to wait till you're in your 20s to learn that there's more than that. You know what I mean? Don't know why no one tells anyone about foreplay, because sometimes foreplay more fun. But foreplay is the best. The only part they teach you about, I couldn't do that if it wasn't for the foreplay. So I don't understand why they don't teach you about revving the engine. And there's tons of ways to do it. Role playing, using sex toys, communicating what you like that like turns you on. And honestly, foreplay is good because I feel like foreplay is the first time in that situation that I really get to like communicate with someone exactly what I want in bed. Because you know, on the walk back home, I'm never like, hey, by the way, I'm really into XYZ. It's then in that moment that we're both kind of being honest with each other with what we do and what we don't like, and getting that barrier out of the way. Foreplay is good. When this pandemic is over, get right to foreplay if you want. No pressure. Okay, this one's ridiculous. I can't believe that we have to tell people that masturbation is normal. It's normal. Touch yourself. Not right now. Well, no, not right now. I spent a lot of high school like embarrassed that I masturbated. And I feel like me and my friends like wouldn't talk about it. And if I would tell someone I did, it was so scandalous. Also, don't wait until you're with someone to learn about what you like. What a better relationship to have than to sit down with yourself and learn what you love and what you like in bed. And then it feels very personal. Like you've found it on your own, you're experiencing it with someone else. You're not waiting for someone else to teach you these things. Obviously, you know, that happens in relationships sometimes, and you won't learn stuff until you try it with someone, of course, but like you should learn some of the basics on your own. And it helps me sleep and it lowers your stress. It's the best. But if you're using toys with someone or on your own, you need to learn how to properly wash them. But it's really, really important to read what your stuff is made of, because what it's made of is going to depend how you wash it. If your toy is silicone, glass, stainless steel, or wood, and it's motorized, use mild antibacterial soap you'd use on your body and a damp cloth to wipe the toy clean. Honestly, washing your sex toys should be like top priority, okay? Because you don't want to give yourself something. You don't want to you need it clean. It needs to be clean, okay? Who am I thinking about? Oh, Mr. Clean. If your sex toy is silicone, Pyrex, stainless steel, or stone, and it's not motorized, for a deeper clean, place it in a boiling pot of water for 8 to 10 minutes, then run it through a dishwasher without soap. Or if you don't have a dishwasher, you can just hand wash it after it boils. That way, when you're, you know, having your fun on your own, party for one. Party for one. If you don't
care about me.
Or with someone else, you don't even have to worry, like, did I wash this? Is it clean enough? Does it smell? Like, you boiled it. Did it like pasta? It's good. And then Cyberskin. If you're trying Cyberskin, use a little bit of soap and warm water to clean it. So we've all heard it being after sex. It's true. It can prevent a UTI, right? So it says ideally you should pee within 30 minutes of having sex. For me, I don't know if anyone else experienced this, but for people with vaginas, like, obviously I don't know the experience of people with penises, but like for me, like it is uncomfortable. Like that is not a nice relaxing piss. You know what I mean? You're gonna, it's like, ugh, it's not fun. But you know what's worse? A UTI. So you gotta sit through it and you gotta remember. Like, I feel like everybody, I don't wanna assume, but I feel like everybody knows this peeing after sex situation. So just get up and go. Be like, I have to go. It's my turn to pee after sex. It's like a check. Like, yes, we did foreplay. Yes, my toys are clean. Yes, I communicated what I wanted. Yes, we consented. And yes, I'm gonna go pee. So this one's crazy. I thought something was wrong with me that I couldn't orgasm from just penetration alone, but turns out most people can't. So I just think let's stop shaming people and let's just teach them the truth and let's talk about the clitoris, the queen. The clitoris is the only organ in the human body solely responsible for sexual pleasure. In Greek, I love this, it means key. Trying to think, yeah, key unlocks an orgasm.
Beautiful.
It's just important that when you're with someone, if it's clear they don't know that you tell them, and that if they don't know that, I've been in situations where it feels easier for me to just not have a good time, which means orgasm, than to like teach someone. Now I'm at a different point in my life where I'm like, absolutely not. I made sure that your boxes were checked and we both consented and we both want to be here and we both are here for the big O. So like, let's talk about it. Like, I'm gonna show you where it is, what it does, and what it wants. The bean. I'm done saying bean. I think I should remove as many words in here that might stop me from getting monetized. Kyle, is that like the whole video? I think it's important that people know that. I think it's important if you don't know that you don't make yourself feel bad, that you're not having these insane experiences that you're like seeing in the movies and in porn if you watch porn, or that you're reading about. Like, don't even get me started on the porn industry. Pornhub, please don't use Pornhub. I mean, I'll link some stuff below, but there's just a lot of proof that it's not safe the way they're uploading videos. They're not consenting to everybody that's in that. I'll do honestly another video about that. That's next. Consent is necessary in all sexual encounters. And at any time that you're having any sexual encounter, you are allowed to change your mind. Just because you said yes in the beginning doesn't mean you agreed to anything that happens next. That's not how it goes. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to anybody. But you get up, you leave, and I feel like I've had experiences where I feel so embarrassed or like ashamed that like I just couldn't like get over it, or like I was like, oh, maybe I was being too drama, or maybe I should have stayed. No, you gotta trust your gut when it doesn't feel right, and when it's a no and they're like not respecting that or they're being rude about it, that's their problem, not yours. Get yourself out of that situation. Just make sure that you're in no way putting them in that situation on the other end as well, okay? Listen, communicate. If there's hesitation, talk to them about it. Sex should be all talking, okay? Not like the whole time, but like communicating. This one's big. Let's stop judging people for how many people they want to have sex with, because it's none of your business, and it's people's lives and it's people's bodies, and those people's bodies and lives aren't yours. And you know, let's just trust that they're being safe and that they know what's best for their body. And you know, if they come to you and they are upset about it or they're unsure, they want to talk about it, that's one thing, but let's just understand that people can do whatever they want. And there's no point in making them feel bad about their decisions, especially when in no way does it affect you. I'm gonna read you this quote because I think it's really nice. They may not teach you this in sex ed, but let's break it down simply. Your sexual history is yours and yours alone. But like, I don't owe you a rundown of how many people I've been with, what I've done with all of them, how often. Like, it's just like, I'll communicate to you what you need to know so we can have a safe and healthy relationship. But anything else, you know, not for you, not your body, not your life. So let's just respect each other and like piss off. So let me give you some updates. Basically, I mentioned a couple weeks ago that I was messaging this guy, and I was never gonna meet up with him because I'm truly like, I'm not gonna do a social distance date, and I don't even really love the FaceTime dates.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Personally, I feel like my dating situation's on hold. Like, I like to talk with people, but like, if it doesn't go anywhere, I'm not like butthurt about it. But this guy and I were talking, and then he suggested a FaceTime date, and I gave him the days, and I got trapped, I guess, it's called being blocked, but it's an Amarina situation. And he said, what do you think about Monday night? And I said, yeah, I mean, I work till 5:30, but you know, after that, like I'd be down. And it had been a day and I truly like wasn't even thinking about it. I've turned off notifications on my dating apps. So I was like, okay, maybe nothing. I go and checked and he's just unmatched me. I just feel like at no point would I have messaged him again, like, where the hell have you gone? Like, I wouldn't do that. I'd just be like, I guess I'm done with this guy. On to the next guy that I'm not going to meet and not have a FaceTime with. Also, like, what happened on his end? Because also, well, I was being boring, but like, it's not even like I was being ridiculous or telling him like insane stories or anything. Like, I was being like,
oh, cool, sounds fun. Haha, yeah, I like that too.
like, I wasn't like giving him like the Hanna experience. Anyway, that was weird. So, but I have like 5 people that I messaged back the other night that have now messaged me again. It's been like 2 days. So I'll probably message them all back, but I think we all know how dating apps work. You message with 5 people and then you get one that comes out the good one. Okay, so I figured I'd end this week's video with some quarantine updates. So as you can tell, I'm still in Connecticut, and you can tell that from all the paintings in my background that my mom has done. You'll know I'm back in New York because there will be no wine and sip paintings around me. In other news, we got cat beds. I know it's like crazy cat lady, okay? But it's so cute. Look at you in your little bed. Hi. Good night. Lost it here. I'm in Connecticut. I'm not dating. I'm drinking a lot with my mom, which is so weird. It's going as good as anyone's pandemic is going. It's not going as bad as some people's are, but it's going as good as anyone who leaves New York and lives with their mom with 3 cats can go. And I found this weird picture of me from my graduation where everybody wrote things. And I just want to read you one of them. Where is it? They're actually all really nice. So proud of you. So funny. Gonna miss you so much. I've inspired thousands. Just humbling. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, date your ass off safely, and tune in next week. I'm going to show you how to make your favorite drinks that you would normally drink at the bar on your date. I'm going to show you how to make them at home for your FaceTime dates. And I'm going to tell you what your drink says about you. Because it says something. I don't know why I have this camo sweater. I don't know where I got it. I just threw it on today. No part of my fashion is about camo, and I'm just as confused as you are. I can take it off. Like, comment, subscribe.